go.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Jared Cornett. I'm the product manager of the Luminaire line here at TCP, and welcome to the show. This is where we're actually presenting our new QTL products. I'm going to get into what QTL is again for those of you that were not at the last session in just a moment. And today we're going to be discussing our product launch for the new Aisle Lighter. So a product that I'm really excited about. It's going to be really cool. We're going to start the show off with a quick video that goes through an overview. This is on our YouTube channel. You guys can watch it as many times as you want moving forward, but we're going to start the show with that, and then I'm going to get into details on everything else after that. Cool. So that video is available on YouTube, like I said, so you guys can go ahead and check it out if you want to go back and see it all over again. But this whole entire presentation is just going to be talking about through all of those features that you just saw there. So the Aisle Lighter, here it is, holding it right here. This product was designed with the end user customer in mind. So the actual grocery store owner or warehouse owner, or what is another market we're targeting is high-end retail shopping. I'm going to get into why this is such a good product for all of those applications here in a second. But first, let's talk about QTL. What is that? Why do we care about it? All of these products have the same methodology in mind. So we're going to pull up a PowerPoint real quick. Now we'll talk through that really fast. All right, cool. So let's go to the next slide. So QTL, what does that stand for? Well, it stands for quick and fast. Time is money. We want these products to be you to get them in your hands, be able to install them into facilities, and really save on that installation cost. You're going to see that theme throughout all of our QTL series products, and especially with this Aisle Lighter right here. So onto the T, thin and sleek without breaking the bank. So we wanted to offer something that's more architectural. It's cool. You're excited about putting it into your space more than just, hey, there's a new light bulb in there. We're excited about this. But we're also going to keep it in that lane with TCP where we're going to give you a cost-effective solution, not something that's ridiculously priced. So, and then the last one, L's for the lumens. Everybody knows what lumens are, but that we're really focused on transforming your space. And this Aisle Lighter does a great job of doing that. There's a lot of really cool features and different options that you can apply to this Aisle Lighter to achieve that. Cool. So here's the Aisle Lighter. There's just a quick video on the side there that'll continue to go so you guys can see it. So this is designed to be more of a designer strip. We have a 12-degree tilt in the bar that achieves a 144-degree light spread. So what that means is you're going to get light now where you actually need it, which is on the aisleways themselves. So product on the shelf, we're going to see it way better than we ever have before. But this angle was specifically designed with the two different bars so that you still achieve that foot candle that you need on the floor as well. So this is just a more efficient, more effective use of light in that light spread so that you have light both on the floor and on the products themselves. And I'm going to light this one up for whenever we get to that point, and I'll show you guys that as well. So uplight and wall wash applications. So because of this tilt, and also because of the lens design, the lens actually wraps around the side of the unit. I will show that. I don't know if you can see it as well in that image there. So I'll show it when I show you the physical product. But what this does is it actually casts a significant amount of lumens up towards the ceiling, reducing that cave effect, and actually gives you a higher light line on the wall as well. So you actually see, we're going to remove that cave effect with just this unit by itself. Next up, so this is available in both 80 CRI and 90 CRI. So the 80 CRI is probably going to be the one that people are going to want to use in such as a warehouse application where, I mean, there's just boxes on the shelves. We're not really concerned about making those products pop. But the 90 CRI with an R9 value greater than 50 will also be available. This is going to be for those high-end retail shopping applications or in the grocery store. So we're really going to get those Doritos bags to pop while you're going down that aisleway there. Also, both versions are going to be wattage selectable. So we have a 35, 45, 55 watt selectable that gets you up over 7,200 lumens on that 55 watt version. And then we also have a 110 watt version available. So that's going to be for those high warehouse situations where you're going to be mounting above 25 to 30 feet. Also, these are all smart box ready. So finally, everybody's been really excited about the smart box and those controls that's going to allow you to have. So now you can control the unit with your phone. We also have a remote available, so you can control the unit with that. It's going to be great for being able to have flexibility with when certain aisleways are on and off. You can schedule that. Also, if you'd like to dim them down for any reason that you could want, you can do that as well. And then there's grouping controls. There's a whole bunch of great features of that smart box that we'll get into. Not today, but we have other videos for that as well. And now for the last part, this quick connect system, that's going to come standard. So it's not an add-on, it's in the box ready to go. The only thing that you need to order is if you'd like to wire them quickly, you're going to have to get the cable off on the side. Let's go ahead into the next page and we'll show this. So we at TCP designed a quick slide mechanical connection for this, so that you will see how the units connect. They fasten mechanically, and then we also allow you to daisy chain them quickly via 5-wire quick connect push connect cord. So what that means is that it's like plug and play. You actually don't need expensive labor anymore to daisy chain units. You're not going to open the junction box. You're not going to hardwire that. Instead, you're going to take these cables, which just push connect, and you'll go from one to the next, to the next, to the next. And then you'll see our spec sheet for limitations on just how many you can actually daisy chain. So let's go ahead and show them the video. So there's that mechanical connection. We have one quick fastener there to make sure it's tight. And then there you'll see that electrical pop on there, which I'll show again with this unit in real life here in a second. Cool. So here's those applications, just some application shots so you guys can get a little bit better understanding of what we're talking about. So on the left, that's just a mock-up of our light in a grocery store application, so you can kind of get a feel for it, what it's going to look like in the space. On the right side, though, we have that 144-degree beam angle drawing right there. So you can really see we specifically chose this beam angle so that it would meet the demands of those aisleways, and it would cast light where you need it, not above the aisles, but in the aisles on the products on the shelves, as well as on the floor. Okay, so now here's that 90 CRI, so where that comes into play. So 80 CRI in a grocery store, probably not going to like it. Your customers are going to think that their apples and oranges are not quite as vibrant as they should be. But we have that option available, so now you can bump it up to 90 CRI with that R9 greater than 50. That's really important because we're enhancing those reds. And then you'll see great vibrant colors, both in your produce departments as well as in any type of packaging throughout your area. So here's the high level specs. Now we'll have the spec sheet available on the website, and we're on a couple more revisions on that, and then you guys will have it. But here's the high level specs. In the 4-foot, we have there's the 35, 45, 55 watt selectable, getting you up over 7,200 lumens. And then that 110 watt getting you up to almost 15,000 lumens. This will be DLC 5.1 standard. We have that application in process. So included in the box is a 6-foot quick connect cord. That's the 5-wire cord, so it contains all 3 wires you need for power, and then your 0 to 10 volt lines as well for when you're dimming this guy. And then secondly, there'll be a 10-foot aircraft cable hanging cord in there so that you guys are able to put this up. It's going to look really nice in your space with that aircraft instead of something like a chain hanger. Here's some of the options. We have battery backup available. We also have TCP smart stuff, and we have a microwave motion sensor. It's not on here, but we also are going to be able to do some of the more traditional sensors, such as a passive infrared motion sensor or a microwave motion sensor. But on this presentation, I just highlighted some of the smart stuff. Cool. All right, so let's pop back to real life. All righty, so here's the unit. I'm going to show you guys firsthand that 12-degree beam angle and how you get more of a seamless look on the bottom. There you go. Right here in the front is that mechanical slide connection so that you guys can connect multiple units end to end. Okay. And when you first take this out of the box, there's not going to be a cord connected. No cord connected, right? That's where that quick connect comes in. And it showed it in the video, but you got to see it in real life because it's not exactly the same as that rendering. So I'll show you that. So here's the 6-foot quick connect cord that comes in the box. Has a quick connect fastener on one side. The other side has all 5 cords that you need right there. So what you can do is have your expensive labor wire this guy up first, and then from there on out, it's just plug and play for daisy chaining those units. Right. Okay, so on here you go. Here's that quick connect port. You just go ahead and remove this real quick. You'll see there it's available for the 5 wires. Here's my quick connect cable. There's a little tooth right here that you just need to use to line it up real quick. So I'll line it up and I'll show you guys how it just pushes on. There you go. And it's real tight. There's no strain relief needed. I can hang it from this guy. So I'll go ahead and twist lock, pop it off. There you go, ready to go. So that quick connect is not only for the power, but if you wanted to daisy chain mechanically all the way down and then electrically as well, we have the quick connect cables available. This is the only thing you need to add on to be able to do that. Okay. And this cable just fishes right through that hole through the center there, so that when it's installed, it's hidden. It's behind the back side. You cannot see it from the bottom. And then the same thing as before, we're just going to push connect that on, and then you're going to go to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. Cool. So for the mechanical connection, when you slide them together, so then it's one and the other. The screw needed to do that final tightening at the end there that you saw in the video is going to be included standard on every unit right here. So you're not going to be worried about losing that. It's going to be every single time you pull one of these out of the box, it's right there. It's all ready to go. So all you need to do is unscrew it, fasten them together, and screw it together. Right. Awesome. So who wants to see this on? I do. All right, let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to turn these lights off so you guys can see a little bit better. With my cord. Just in. Here it is. Go ahead and put this together for you guys so you can see it live, ready to go. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go ahead and plug it in with the quick connect cord. Notice I have this wired. It's wired. It's safe. We've made sure that this is to code so that everything's ready to go. And then you just go ahead and plug and play on this side. So this is the 55 watt model in a 35K CCT. If I hold it like this, you'll see where it's flat towards the ground, you'll see just how much light I get above the unit itself. It's not focused directly down, even all the way up to above the aisleway itself. You'll see that there's light cast on the wall, so on that aisle, instead of actually all focused towards the floor. And then each of your shelves will be dark. So really neat unit here. So that seamless connection, I'm going to show you guys that one more time because I showed it on the video, but whenever you connect these end to end, that connection between them is near seamless. By that, we mean we just had to have this little end cap here on the end. You can see it right here, but that's only 3 millimeters. Okay, so when you connect these end to end, it's just going to be a small seam. Comes out to be a really beautiful look. Okay. Oh, and then for heat management, so we talked about this on the video, but here you go. You can see that we added a little gap, a pretty significant gap actually, between the driver. The driver sits up off of the unit. So that's going to be great for that heat application. We're not worried about heat at all on this guy and reliability. And that's down to both the driver, the TCP driver that's used in here, but as well as we just designed mechanically within the unit to limit heat transfer between the LEDs and that driver right there. So cool. So that's a little bit about the Eyelighter. You're going to see more details about this come out. Probably hear our name about it a lot as we continue to promote and launch this product out, but you're the first ones to see it. So I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, reach out to your TCP sales rep and then they'll get to us and we can send you some more materials. But other than that, it's been great. And I'll see you guys next time.